What's going on, Universal Battle Zone? It's your boy Jones here with Redout. We're here to discuss the Borderline event that's coming up October 2nd at LUXE Concert Hall and Lounge. That's 1080 Niagara Street. And we are going to be there with B.A.R.Z Battle League as well. Tommy B is going to be helping co-host, as is myself. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the battles that we got coming up, because I feel like if we have a conversation about these, we can get a better idea of what we're going to expect at this event. So Redout's going to help, and he's going to assist with some of these descriptions of these guys, so that you can get a better idea of what you're going to see when you come out to the Borderline event October 2nd. So I wanted to ask Redout, with the battle that you got, LOKUST versus Redout, what do you think is going to happen in this battle?
Straight body. I mean, no disrespect to LOKUST. I mean, I've actually been following LOKUST for a decade now. The guy's hilarious. He's funny. He has a really good stage presence. He's loud. He's good at being loud. I mean, he's good at being funny, but I feel like a lot of his jokes might just be kind of, I don't know, like I feel like I can pick him apart in that aspect. I just have to come heavy when it comes to the performance. Like, I have to step up my performance to really match this guy. So that's kind of why I like the matchup. Is just, it's making me hungry. I got to get that loud in me. I'm not naturally a loud guy, so I just got to be loud, because I got sick bars, but they hit better if you kind of perform them better. So that's kind of my take on that battle. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I have respect for LOKUST.
This battle, you versus LOKUST, is a live battle. The last battle that we saw for Redout is, if you guys haven't checked it, we can also leave the link, is Redout versus Cardiac, and that was a live battle as well. He came out, they both brought it. If you see the battle, we've also reposted it a couple times. They both brought their game in the battle, and I think it was for me as the host, when I was hosting the battle, it was round 3 when you brought that energy in the end, and you're like, Redout's back at the end of the battle. That's what took it for me. So with his comedy, because I know you're a funny guy too, do you think that you'll be able to take that? Like, do you think that you'll be able to put a spin on the battle when you're up against a guy who has that kind of experience?
No, like exactly what I said. I gotta come with that performance. Like, it took me till the end of the Cardiac battle to really like get back in my zone. I was on an 8-year layoff from battle rap, and I mean, no excuses. I wanted to perform better than that, but yeah, no, like I feel like I could definitely come right out hard like that right from the jump. And as long as I do that, I have done that in one of my previous battles against Mischief. You just got to be loud right from the jump, and I think I could definitely match him. Of course, I'm not coming with the comedy like he is, but yeah, I do have some of that. I'm just gonna come with my normal style. It's gonna be a fun battle, because like, I'm just happy to get the opportunity to battle somebody that's, been around. Hey, this guy's battled pretty much everybody. Sharon. This is one where I actually have respect for this guy, but I'm not gonna take it easy on him, that's for sure. I'm gonna go hard.
We got Redout versus LOKUST that we're talking about here too, and I actually believe that it's gonna be a great battle, because both of these guys, they're coming with their skill sets, they're coming with history, they're coming with a lot of experience, especially in the comedy area and with the lyricals, right? So a friend of yours, Cardiac Rest, he was the last battle that you had, and he's gonna come in. We have Cardiac versus OWENSBEARD. So I'm not too familiar with OWENSBEARD. I've seen some of his history. But what do you think have you taken a look? Like, what do you think is going to happen between your boy Cardiac there, who brought it last time, and then now with OWENSBEARD?
Speak of the devil, Cardiac. Yeah, I mean, we just battled. As a lot of people in the battle scene know, that we go way back, like we rolled together forever. We did a 2-on-2 together, and he's battling on this card as well against OWENSBEARD. I'm excited for this one as well. I mean, Cardiac in his battle versus me, he just came heavy. Like, I was surprised. I was like, it was both our best battles. So I'm happy that he's coming back, because he kind of didn't really want to come back out. Like, he only did because I wanted to. And then him versus OWENSBEARD. It's going to be a good battle. I think I give it to Cardiac, not just off being biased. I think it's just like out of experience and seeing his performance. He's getting better on that side. He's got the bars, where the other guy's pretty consistent though. So it's just like Cardiac has to be consistent, because I've only seen a little bit from OWENSBEARD. But to be honest, I think him versus Julian Broderick would have been a great matchup. They could have battled for the beard.
The bearded dragons, the battle of the bearded dragons. And no, I agree with you absolutely. absolutely. Like Cardiac brought it. He brought the crazy energy. Even though, like I said at the end, I thought that you took it with that Redout's back at the end of it, right? But even still, he brought the energy, and it was throughout. He was consistent the whole time. And then I'm really interested to see what he does when OWENSBEARD's there and it's a live battle. He's had quite the experience as well, as you may know. Like he mentioned that him and Cardiac go way back. They've been in other leagues. They've been doing physical battles for many, many years. And then, now they're coming back to the scene with this event and with the previous battle that he did versus Redout. So I also want to take a second to talk about our man R.D. Allen versus Kyle Woodcocks. Now we've seen I believe his artist name is Heaven Soldier, if I'm correct. And I've seen him in the contest that he did. He put a little kind of battle piece because they didn't show up. So he had somebody who didn't show up. What do you think? Because we know RD. We've seen a lot from RD. I've only seen a little bit here from Kyle. What do you think is going to happen with that?
I mean, yeah, good thing you brought that battle up for sure, because this one's going to be crazy. My honest opinion is it's going to be a pretty even battle. From what I've seen of like both these guys, of course, I've seen more than RD, like who's more active than RD. But I've seen that one battle from Kyle where he was no-showed in the Lyrical Warfare event. Or actually, no, that was the B.A.R.Z versus UBZ event. I give Kyle Woodcocks like the favor in terms of the bars. Like his punches that I've seen from him are just hit a little bit harder. But then again, so does RD. RD has punches too. But I give the edge to RD in terms of performance. It's hard to say this because I haven't seen either of them perform live yet. So you really don't know who's gonna like get hit with that pressure. But from what I've seen on their video battles, yeah, I give the performance edge to RD and I give the bar edge to Kyle Woodcocks. But this battle should be crazy fire. I'm excited to see what both of these guys have live.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, RD Allen has come in with a crazy amount of work in just a short time. This guy's been, I don't even know how many battles he has so far. He's got RD reviews, so the guy's a live streamer too. He's putting his battles out there all the time. He's working with a bunch of different leagues. He's active. He's out there, right? And we've only seen just a little bit from Heaven Soldier, Kyle. We've only seen just a little bit from him, and even with that little bit, I agree with you. That was fire. Like that little bit that he put out, that was fire. The kid had bars, man. So I'm really interested to see what they do live. These two guys, it's like an underdog card. You know what I mean? These two guys are going to come in and go head to head. It's going to be crazy. I'm really excited for that battle as well. I wanted to take a second also to speak on Mr. Broderick. We got Julian Broderick versus A.S.H.E.B.I.M, which is Seth, for those that don't know. Again, this another crazy underdog card. You know what I mean? Because these guys both got it. Like they both bring different skill sets to the table. Because we see Julian, he's doing some freestyle stuff, and then we see Seth, he's doing the battle. He's doing mostly battle stuff, and he's also entered some contests too. So he's lyrically gaining traction as well. So I'd like to hear your response. This is an interesting one, the underdog card.
No, I love this battle too, man. I love both these guys. Broderick's our homie. He's done a lot of judging for us. I mean, he's put in a lot of work for the battle zone. He's a true supporter, and as is A.S.H.E.B.I.M, Seth Cowley. So I believe his rap name's all Seth has ever been his music, A.S.H.E.B.I.M. I mean, yeah, like he's one of our day ones, man. I really love seeing the guy get out of his shell. He's improving, and when we got him to do that first battle on the Lyrical Warfare event, and his opponent no-showed, I was shocked. I'm like, this guy came out and put on a performance. He's using props. He's like, there's no crowd. He's at home in his living room, but he's like looking at the crowd and interacting with the crowd. I thought that was pretty crazy. Of course, that battle he was sitting down. The next one he came in, he was standing up. I like the standing up better. And then we got our boy Julian Broderick, and he's just like a little bit more experienced when it comes to the live battles. So I feel like he'll have an edge in a live performance, but it should be pretty good, man. It should. I expect it to be a funny battle too. I don't think I've seen too much jokes from Broderick, but I have a feeling he's gonna come out with some funny stuff to match A.S.H.E.B.I.M. So So yeah, this one's a good one. I like it. I like to see what these guys could bring. I want to see Broderick's live comeback, and I want to see what A.S.H.E.B.I.M could do live.
This is another one. This is another amazing battle that I can't wait to be there to watch. Both of these guys, I think, are going to bring it, and I agree with Redout wholeheartedly. I think it's going to be interesting to see Mr. Broderick bring a little bit of humor to the table, or bring lyrically. Either way, he does those freestyle competitions. I've seen him. He does these little video series on Instagram. He's got some lyrics, so we're going to see a good show. As well, now we got Mo Flows and Skinny Doom. So, and I know that Redout, I don't even have to pass it to him. I know he's got something to say about Mo Flows versus Skinny Doom. But I wanted to say quickly that for the record, I have seen work from Mo Flows that some of it wasn't even the length that I thought it should have been, but in that short amount of time lyrically, he smashed it. And then now we have Skinny Doom, who also has a history in the battle scene as well, done a ton of live battles. I think I couldn't even count how many that I saw that Skinny Doom was in. So he's a super active guy in the scene, and I want to kind of get Redout's opinion on that battle. So that's Mo Flows versus Skinny Doom.
Yeah, this battle's hype. I mean, I don't know why, but I'm really looking forward to this battle, maybe even more so than some of the other ones, just because it's a good style clash. I'm loving how Mo Flows is that guy. He's kind of got that humor side to him, as well as Skinny Doom, but he's just like he's like apparently freestyled everything he's ever done up until this point, and he's already dropped 2 freestyle videos on Skinny Doom, bodying him in the freestyle realm. So I kind of am excited to see what he can bring, like lyrically with his writtens. Like if this guy could freestyle like this, I want to see what this guy can write. So like, and he has a character to him too, and like his name's sick, Mo Flows. So how can't you mess with this guy, you know? Now Skinny Doom, another one of my boys, Scarborough mans. So of course I'm gonna be in Skinny's corner for this one. I love how like over years Skinny has improved. Like his last battle that he did versus A.Game, by the way, he got us a win on that one. That was a B.A.R.Z versus UBZ card, and he just seemed like he was performing it effortlessly. All I would like to see from Skinny Doom is just to cut out a couple words that he might think rhymes but doesn't rhyme. That's all I want to see different from Skinny, and I think he's gonna catch a body.
These two guys are gonna bring it to as will the rest of the card. I'm excited to see Skinny Doom and Mo Flows, because like I said, I've seen, just like Redout, you know, he knows him personally, but I've seen a lot of his work, a lot of both of their work online, and I'm really excited to see what they can do. Now, the last I want to mention without going into the entire card is the Gator versus LMS, which is the main. This is the main, right? So this is the big battle that everybody's waiting for. I've seen LMS's battles. I've seen some of the work that he's done. I've seen some of his live performances, and with Gator as well, I've seen some of the work that he's done too. So what do you think? Like, this is an exciting battle, because I know that LMS comes in with that really aggressive approach, and he does that in all of his battles. He does that in his live performances. It's kind of his thing. I can't wait to see that, you know, live in person, right, with the energy in the room. And I'm just hoping that, in my own personal opinions, that you know, the Gator comes up, you know, with the same level of energy, that he comes in with that same level of energy as LMS. It's anyone's game with this battle. I just want to kind of get a couple of words to put in to see, you know, what Redout thinks about these two and how this battle is going to go.
Okay, yeah, definitely a heater main event. It wouldn't be the main event if it wasn't a heater. Yeah, Gator, I've seen a couple of his live performances, and the guy kills it. He puts on a show. He's got the bars of consistency, and I like him. I kind of favor him for that, just like the consistency and the flow. But I can't hate on Ulysses or LMS's wordplay. The guy's got some heavy wordplay and I think he kind of sacrifices a little bit of flow at sometimes, just because he's like heavier on the wordplay side. But this guy's been killing it. Like, he just did a battle in Capital Rap Battles, the Ottawa League. So he just did a battle there. What is this, like, it dropped like a week ago. Then apparently the weekend that just passed, he's up in Florida doing a battle, and then in like 2 weeks from now, he's gonna be at our event performing again. So how can you not respect this guy? This guy is a killer. He's so right now he's holding the championship in bars of death. I think he's defended it too. Like, I mean, if this guy keeps it up with what he's been doing, it's nothing short of impressive, and I feel like he's gonna be on like some legendary status soon enough, man. I'm really excited to see this battle. It's gonna be intense.
You know, he's been put, not just the physical work that he's been doing with these battles, also with the work that he's been doing with these other leagues. He's attached to many other leagues online. He's well known. Everybody knows what he's doing, especially in the battle scene. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they can do. Now, last but not least, I wanted to make quick mention of Young Stitch's performance. He's going to be performing there as well at the Borderline event, as well as Billy Marks, myself, and we're going to have a performance with a couple of artists that I've been working with recently. So you're going to see we're going to be doing collaboration tracks, and they're going to be up there with me too. So I can't wait to actually meet a lot of you in person and you know, chop it up with you guys. We'll watch some live battles. We'll get the energy going, and it's going to be a great event. So thank you to Redout for coming out and speaking on this stuff, especially being one of the battlers in the event. We do appreciate having you here on the show. And also, you know, thank you guys, you know, for supporting, because every single one of you that supports what we're doing, you're pushing us further to the unified front, to the movement that we're trying to make in the battle scene and the movement that we're trying to make in the music scene as well. So thank you to all the supporters out there, to the Universal Battle Zone, all of the supporters out there in bars. Salute to all of you guys, especially from me and Redout as well. You know, we see you, we see that you guys are working, and of course, you know, I just want to give you my absolute biggest appreciation for what you guys are doing, man. Keep chopping it up, keep staying active, keep staying relevant, and then come out and chop it up with us on October 2nd for the event. Is there anything else that you want to say, Redout?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, man. Definitely look into all you guys, all our supporters on this one. Cop the pay-per-view if you're not able to make it down to Niagara. If you want to save $5 and you are able to make it down, then hit up Jones or Tom Bland for the pre-order. And it goes a long way. Like, the more support we get from you guys, the more events we have, the bigger battles we could put on. And then, of course, in the Universal Battle Zone, we host the contest still. I mean, it might have been dormant for a bit, but we're going to be back with that soon.
So thank you again to everybody who's tuned in for this long, for who's coming to see what this is about. We want to see you there. If you can make it, come out to the event October 2nd. We want to see you in person. If you can't make it, it's cool, man. Grab yourself some, you know, something at home, some snacks, some munchies, and then grab the pay-per-view, man. So you can still see what we're doing out there, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be legendary. This is the first physical event that the Universal Battle Zone has put on. You know, this is not the first physical event for B.A.R.Z Battle League, but we're very happy to have Tommy B come in and, you know, help us along with the first event that we got going on. We're going to make this a banger. We want to see all of you there. So I hope you guys are all having a good evening. Thank you for tuning in again. This is Jones. This is Redout, and we'll see you guys soon, man. Cheers.